Hi, I'm Lori.
And I'm Rick.
And we're Here We Go Again.
Hi guys, thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you can get upcoming videos.
Today I am going to be flying solo. He's going to be heading out here in just a minute, and I'm going to take you on a tour of our Passport Ultralight Grand Touring camper. It's a 29.5 footer, and since Rick thought I did such a good job with my mom and dad's camper, he decided that I should do a tour of ours as well. So we'll be with you in just a minute. Hey guys, now that I'm back, I'll start with the front. This is a 2017 Passport Ultralight Grand Touring Camper travel trailer. We got it in 2016 and we've been camping it ever since for 3 years now. As you can see, it's a little dirty. I apologize for that. I have not gotten on to Rick to actually wash it anytime soon, and I'm actually trying to pack it. So since I had it emptied out, I thought this would be the best time to actually take you on a tour of it and just kind of explain to you what we may like or dislike about it if you're actually looking into a travel trailer. This is one of our favorite things. As you can see, the storage compartment is wonderful. It's a through and through storage container. Goes all the way to the other side, and when we go inside, you'll actually see that this is where our bedroom is. So this is underneath the bed through and through. That is a very nice part of this camper with storage. The outside, the awning, which is not out because we're next to our house, is almost the whole length of the trailer, which we absolutely love if you like sitting outside and enjoying the weather. You come down here, we also have another storage area, but this is our outdoor kitchen. And I do not have it out. I apologize for that. But we have a range there and a sink. Plus we have a refrigerator, which comes in very handy on hot summer days because we actually have our children. That is their refrigerator where we always put all their drinks. Again, I apologize about how dirty this is. Here's the back of it. Spare tire. And this little contraption here, if you can see it right here, I wish that we had the attachment to it, but that is where we actually put our bikes. It's a bike rack that we attach to it. So we were hoping to do a video on that. I'm not sure if we'll get around to it or not, but that is a really nice thing to put on the back of your trailer because, you know, you can't always put the bicycles in the truck because you have other things in the truck. We also have an outdoor shower here, which we have only used a few times when we went to the beach to get the sand off. It has come in really handy with dogs, cleaning the dogs when we're on vacation, because who wants to wash their animals in a bathtub? Not me. At least not in a camper bathtub. Here is our slide out. It's almost the full length of almost the whole middle part of the camper. It houses a dining room table and a couch, which we'll see that when we go inside. And then around here again, we have the full through storage area, which is wonderful. This is the main storage on the outside, as you can see. So this is the outdoors. Now let's head around to the inside. Okay, now let's head inside. When you come in, automatically you walk into the kitchen and the living area. As you can see, this is the slide out with the couch and the eating area, which one of the plus sides of this travel trailer that I absolutely love, and I think this stems from childhood, is the table. I love the wraparound where you can get on 3 sides and it's so spacious. I mean, this can seat a good amount of people. I mean, you look at this and 6 people almost, well, 4 or 5, if you're 4 or 5, can sit here without having to add a different table or a chair here for someone to sit at. So this is wonderful if you have a bigger family. But yeah, nice thing there to have. Again, here is the bunk beds. This is a bunk bed travel trailer. And we love the bunk beds because of our children. However, once we got the camper, because we were so excited about the bunk beds, the only downside is once they get in, they can't really see the TV very well. It's just not a very big opening right here. And since we bought this one, we have seen bunk beds that have a more open feel to it, that if they grow a little bit larger, their feet can actually hang over the edge. But right now, it's a perfect size for them. But just keep in mind when you're getting bunk beds or anything of that nature, your kids do grow up and they may be a little claustrophobic as far as just the little opening is there. And we opted out of buying a ladder because this ladder is actually from my parents' camper. They're Nomad. So I just had to shave off some inches off the bottom, and we used that for this because it did not come with a ladder. Here's some storage area underneath the bunk beds. It goes back pretty far. I don't know if you can see that very well. Probably not, a little dark. But that is where you winterize the bypass for the hot water tank. As you can see on the contraption on the door, I'm kind of like everywhere. The contraption on the door here, this is the bathroom door. I've got these plastic bag here, and it's kind of like a shoe rack, but we use it as a shoe rack, or maybe putting their clothes in it that they're going to wear the next day. It's kind of like a little catch area that we don't have everything on the floor or just thrown all over the camper. This is where they put their clothes and things, and it just hangs on the door, does not put any holes in the wall, nothing like that. It's just one of our little things that we do. And then we will come over here, and here is my pantry, which I love. Love, love, love. Not very many, well, not a lot of campers that we saw had a big pantry like this. We can put tons of food in this thing. We use the right side for hanging clothes, things of that nature, and the left side is for our food. Like I said, it's going to be bare. I have not started putting stuff in it yet. Not for our trip. Over here is our kitchen. Here is the freezer and the refrigerator of normal size for most of them nowadays. Bigger than what they used to be, much bigger, but just the right size to fit, you know, what you need to take with you. Our camper came standard with the microwave oven and the 3 top range, and also an oven. Downside, if you're not used to cooking with gas top or gas oven, it just remember, things do get a little toasty on the bottom. I'm not gonna lie. My son absolutely hates muffins that I make in the camper because in order to get the whole thing, you know, cooked through and through, the bottom is a little burnt. A little burnt. Here is the next stuff right here, the top. This is the only downside. I do not have a lot of stuff in here, but it's just 2 for, I won't even show you the mess. So there we go. We'll leave that there. That's for our dishes and things. Down here you have our sink, and it is 2-sided, which I love. That is very nice to have 2-sided, which I've always liked. And I like having these on top here. So if you ever buy a camper that does not have these, I would strongly recommend getting them because it gives you extra cabinet or counter space. And as you can see, this is my counter. So when you're preparing a meal, this is it. So just a little tidbit. You do have storage underneath for your pots and pans or for anything else. Down here, you also have another storage area. And this storage area actually has some drawers. So for spoons, forks, things of that nature, like I said, I've kind of fall cleaned my camper, so I need to put stuff back in it. Over here, you also have another area of storage right there, which is pretty nice for anything that you need right away from outside. I think we will just show you the entertainment center now. There is some storage here on top of the entertainment center. And of course, you have your TV, and you have your radio, and you have some more storage down here. So, and that's the great thing about a Passport. It comes with quite a bit of storage. So, you know, that's one thing I do have going for me in this camper is there's stuff to store a lot of things. And then of course our control panel for everything. I know I'm probably like showing you things you're like, why are you showing me this stuff? I don't know. I'm just kind of sharing with you everything that we have here. Here is the master bedroom, if you want to call it the master bedroom. Again, fantastic with overhead compartments. You have two closets here on each side that is great with your clothes and things of that nature. The mirrors are fantastic to have because a lot of campers don't have the mirrors attached to the doors. Sometimes you have to go buy some, so they actually did come standard with this. Here is where my biggest problem lies with this camper, and we did not think about this when we looked at it because we fell in love with the camper right away. The downside of this bedroom, it is a tight fit, which we knew it would be because at the bottom, this is all the clearance you get. No walking around this. You have a good amount of space here on the side, but it's still not a walk around bed, which is what I was hoping to get. But I went ahead and I was like, you know what? This is still a good size bedroom for a camper. My dislikes is this headboard. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera or not, but it is angled. It is curved with the front of the camper, which I did not think anything of it at the time. But when you go to lay down, if you are a book reader, which I am, especially at nighttime when I'm covered up and I'm ready to fall asleep, but I just want to relax, I'll read a book. And you cannot prop yourself up on this and sit up straight. It's very difficult. Your head gets pushed down, your chin gets down to your chest. My husband can't sit up at all in it because he's too tall to work around that curve, so he only can lay down and watch TV. Reading for him would be impossible. I have to like prop myself up on certain pillows, so that is a downside. Another downside, and I will show you here when I go around to my husband's side, this sticks out. This compartment sticks out way too far. He finds it very difficult to get in and out of bed because of that, and you can't get rid of it because guess what's in there? That is the water pump, and that is where your electrical cord comes in and is housed from the outside. So I mean, they're using every bit of area in here that they can to make this a wonderful camper. It's just that whenever you look into it and you're actually in here, you see these little things that you're like, oh, I wish that this didn't have this, or I wish it would have had this. So just make a conscious effort when you're looking for campers that as you grow older, it's not going to be as easy to make a bed if you have to get on it and actually make the bed. Going around it would be much easier. So that's just my little tidbit. Last but not least, I'll take you into the bathroom, which is another downside. And I knew when we bought it, it's a small bathroom. Look, oh, there we go. Small bathroom, very small. I mean, 2 people, even me and one of my children, It's very hard for two people to brush their teeth at the same time or anything of that nature. So, but yeah, this is our bathroom. Nothing special about it. Again, I wanted a bathtub. I thought I had to have a bathtub. And now I'm thinking, probably not. I would have much rather had a shower that took up less space so that I could have more space to move around. So that's another thing you have to look into. How important is your bathtub? Can you just go with a shower? Here is the vanity. Let's not get me in there. The vanity, medicine cabinet, pretty good size. Another downfall that I cannot stand with this camper is the corner sink. It leaves you so limited. You have no space whatsoever. I would have loved for this to have been flush against one wall, but you know, you can only get so much into a camper, and I understand that, and I'm good with that. But just my little pros and cons. You all might think it's totally fine and be okay with it, but when you have a person that maybe has a disability or a handicap or something, trying to get them in and out of this bathtub or bathroom might be a little challenging. So just keep that in mind. Up here, we got these little hooks to hang towels on because you can't always put towels outside to dry if it's raining. So we had those little hooks put on there, and we could also put our clothes or anything like that. So that's just still just hooked over the door. Just a little idea to give you if you have any issues with hanging things like towels, clothes, swimsuits. That gives you another option than trying to find a way outside if it's raining, because you can't dry anything in the rain. All right, that is a tour of our camper. Hopefully you all liked it. I know this is kind of long and windy, and you know, my husband left me with this, so I tend to be a little talkative. I hope my likes and my dislikes help you all. Like I said, they're totally my opinions. It is nothing against Passport, building them or making them. It's just what I have taken out of camping in this for 3 years. So I hope you liked it. Please like our page, subscribe, turn on that bell for notifications, and we can't wait to see you all in another video, or for you to see us in another video, I should say. We'll talk with you later. Bye, guys.